Oh, yes. So let's see. Am I connected? Yes, I am. So first of all, good afternoon from Germany. My name is Irayadi, and I want to welcome all my community in Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. So you enjoyed this session with me, and I am grateful for your presence. I am grateful that you're here, that we can connect. And throughout this week, I brought deep awareness about vision as a creative force, about conscious creation, about mental imaginary, emotional awareness and aligned decision making, repetition, and what it truly means to lead from a future rather than react to the present circumstance. And this is what I want to bring in this session, that we can explore this all together, okay? Because you see, transformation doesn't happen when we understand simply the idea. Transformation, it requires much more than that intellectual understanding. Transformation really happens when awareness becomes embodied in the way we think, we decide, we communicate, and lead. This is transformation. Just to understand an idea, just to understand principles, just to know that you know, it will not deliver transformation. Yes, transformation is when awareness becomes movement. Yes. And so this is what I would love to explore with you, and I hope you stay present, because it's really important that you go in that higher level if you are not still there. I am here to connect the dots as you allow. And my question now for you, if you really pay attention about what I deliver this week, throughout this week, is while you were reflecting, what is the one question that really arrived into you? It's not just about, see content, see what I present about conscious creation, and it's more about to reflect about what you're reading, what is connected, what is the message, how the message is connecting to you. This is important to reflect about. And what is that question that arrived the most within you? Yes. You see, the most I can share with you, let's see if there's something here. I can share with you the most deeply question that always arrives within me in this journey of evolution in which I am walking, and you too. whether you are aware or not, but you are. It was, what reality am I consciously building? This is what I always receive as question. Yes. What reality am I building? Am I creating? And not tomorrow, not someday, but through decisions that I am making today. Yes. Throughout this week, we explore vision as a creative force. We explore the images that are constantly that we are constantly hold within ourselves and our future. We explore emotional awareness and how our emotions influence our decisions. We explore repetition and in how identity is reinforced through what we constantly think, feel, and do. And finally, throughout this week, we also explore what it means to live and lead from the future. Because I'm telling you, whether you realize it or not, we are already and always creating. Yes. Now the question is, from where are we creating? This is the question. From where are we creating? Are you creating from circumstances, or are you creating from vision? You see, we often think creation happens through action alone. And let me tell you, this week, I hope you pay attention. Yes, this week I showed you a different process. That creation really don't start with action. Creation starts with the inner process. I hope you are aware of it. This was my intention this week. Yes, why I planned throughout this week to show you different perspective of conscious creation. Yes, first of all comes vision. And vision is really an inner recognition of a future state your consciousness is already aligned with. Yes, this is where everything starts. And what happens is that you receive a mental image through your mind. It means the mind is here to translate that vision, and it translates it through images. I hope you understand that. Yes, be aware, pay attention. Yes. This mental image, when you hold it, conscious or unconscious, it influences how you feel. And understand this, our emotion state influences our decisions. And repeated decisions becomes patterns. And patterns becomes habits. And habits reinforce identity. This is an order. It's a universal order. And either you are in the flow and it's ease, or you are against and you have really to struggle. You struggle. Yes. It's a struggle when we are not in this process in awareness. Yes. Aware of it. It's important to be aware of it. And you see, identity, when we follow, yes, and it's like that. It's the process of life, of nature. Yes. You see, when we follow this order, what happens, identity eventually, that genuine identity, the origin, it becomes reality. It becomes, yes, there's no other way. There's no other way. You see, this means that the future is really not created in one moment. The future is created in thousands of moments. Yes? In thousands of small moments that continually reinforce who we believe ourselves to be. And that is why conscious creation is so much deeper than positive thinking. Yes. Conscious creation is a way of living. Yes. One of the greatest misunderstandings about creation is that people believe they must first see evidence before they can believe. And this is very much in the human nature. Yes. But conscious creation, I have to tell you, it works a bit different. Yes. Vision comes first. And then the journey unfolds through decision, through aligned decision, through order. Yes. Through principles. They are real. They are real. You see, sometimes vision can look like obstacles. Sometimes vision can look like delays. Sometimes vision can look like uncertainty. Yes. And many people assume that these delays, these obstacles, it means something like they are moving in the wrong direction. Yes. But often is exactly the opposite. Because what we ask for, it may already be possible. But you know what happens is we are still growing into that person who really can hold the vision. We are walking that path of evolution. Is really, the vision is always given when we ask and we receive. We have to express it. We cannot just think about. We cannot just speak about. It's we connecting in alignment the vision to allow to express through us, because this is the way reality is formed. Yes, through us. And so there is no right or wrong way, but there is a order. Yes, and this no one can stop. There's an order. And so many people, when they are in certain experience certain obstacles and delays, the first reaction is maybe I'm not making the right decisions. Maybe I should make things different. They overthink. They start to overthink. Yes. And so we need to be quiet, to be quiet and still and connect within, rather than to react to a circumstance first. First, we go within, yes? And I have to tell you, I have experienced this personally. You see, there have been periods in my own journey where external circumstances looked completely different from the vision that I was carrying internally. Yes. There were moments of uncertainty and moments where it would be, or it would have been much more easy to make decisions based only on what was visible at that time. Much more easy, you see. But though there was something inside me that understood, if I started to create from circumstances, then I would reinforce the circumstance. Yes. I even could not explain. It was simply present within me. I knew that I have to observe things from a higher perspective. Yes, to see things as it is, yes, but not giving so much meaning to what is happening outside of me. So instead of constantly asking to myself, yes, what is happening right now? What should I do? I kept returning within myself in that quietness. And then I made a different question, yes? Where am I going? Who am I being? And who am I becoming? This is always what I ask. This is always what I ask. And you see, I continued to see the opportunities. Yes. I continued to invest in growth. Although sometimes situations, they were not showing me what I wanted to see. Yes. In evidence. But I still saw opportunities. And I still invest in my vision. In opportunities started to show up, I start to invest. Yes. Not because everything was solved in that moment when I decided to create from vision. You see, it's not denying what is happening, but it's not giving force to what I cannot change in this moment, but I can change what the decision and the choices. Yes. And I always decided from the greatest outcome. Yes. And so everything was still very much unsure in the moment, but I remained committed to the vision. And today, looking back, yes, when I look back, I can see that many of those experiences were not obstacles to the vision. Yes. They were really preparing me each and every time. And I believe that many of us, many of you that are here present, yes, you are experiencing this also, maybe in the different ways, but you are already experiencing. So the vision often arrives before the evidence. Make sure of that. I mean, I'm telling you that the opportunity often appears before we feel fully ready. Yes. And growth frequently happens while we're still walking in uncertainty. Yes, this is the truth. I want you to think about business. You see, sometimes a client in your business, a client is not satisfied, it leaves. A sale don't happen. A launch doesn't go as expected. A conversation doesn't produce the outcome that we are, or you or I was hoping for. So, and in this moment, yes, in this moment, we have a choice. When someone leaves, when something really don't happen like we were expecting, yes, we still have a choice. Yes. And the choice is to ask yourself, do we create from temporary circumstances? You have the choice to decide if you want to keep choosing the circumstance that is temporary, yes? Or you decide to remain connected to the larger vision that you have committed to yourself. Yes, you can decide to keep, to keep going, or to fight against the circumstances that it cannot improve nothing. But you can really go within yourself, within the vision you receive, that you are now translating through how you think, how you decide, how you communicate, how you lead. Yes, this is what you can choose, to go from a higher perspective, to see things from a higher perspective, from different perspective, and then you choose to translate it. Yes, to respond instead of react, to pause instead of react, to reevaluate before you react. You always have a choice. Either you choose circumstance or you choose vision. Yes. And you're not ignoring reality, because what is reality? Yes. This, of course, you have to answer for yourself. Vision is not going to eliminate challenges in your life. It's not going to eliminate challenges, but vision gives me a direction that is greater than the challenge. Yes. So this is where leadership really becomes important. You see, leadership is not just about leading others. Leadership is about first leading ourselves, knowing ourselves. Yes, understanding who we are, understanding our purpose, understanding our direction, understanding that we belong to something greater, something bigger. Yes. And when we desire something greater for our lives, for our business, for our relationships, our purpose, yes, we often imagine the result. Isn't that so? Yes, we imagine that result. How do I want my relationships to be? How do I want my business, the results of my business to be? Yes, we imagine the result, but we rarely think about the character required to sustain that result. Now, be true to yourself. Yes, we don't think so much about the person that is able to hold that vision. Who is that person? Who is that identity that is communicating through that vision? Yes. For example, when you desire great impact, you see, when you desire great impact, life may first present situations to you so that you can develop courage. When you desire great success, life may present you situations, circumstances that requires you to develop patience. When you desire great influence, life may first invite you to greater responsibility. Yes. When you desire expansion, life may first ask for greater discipline. But you see, not because life is denying you the vision. Yes. Not because you don't deserve something greater. Yes. It's really because life is developing something within you, a character, a personality. You know, it's developing the person that really can hold that vision. Yes. It is a process, but it's lived each and every day. Each and every day, in each moment. And this is where really a lot of people stop. Yes. They stop exactly in that development is necessary. It is necessary. They become discouraged. Yes. People become discouraged because the path looks different than what they were really expecting, because they imagine something, and that imagination, yes, that they create, like how life should be for them, yes, it is coming in a different way, but it don't mean that is not the way. It's sometimes even greater than we expected, but we need to go with the flow. We need to go with the flow, to pay attention, yes, and understand this is this process of that we all go through in the evolution. Yes, in evolution, it's really a preparation. It's really a preparation. It's not just about we reaching something out. This is about becoming greater, a greater business person. yes, a greater personality in sharing a great message into community, or greater mother, or someone that whatever you decide to be your purpose and vision, you are committed, and you are not being stopped by circumstances, but you are reflecting in how is really this showing the greater, reflecting to you the greater parts of you that are ready to be expressed. Yes. So one thing I have learned is that awareness alone can really change very little. You are very much aware. You are very much aware of information, but it will not really change very much in your life, who you are and the results of your life, only because you are aware. Yes. Most people are aware and know a lot. They know what they should do. Most people understand principles, universal principles. Most people have consumed enough information. But the difference is they are not really experience great changes in their life. It's the difference is because they are just in that intellectual base, knowing, and they are not expressing, they are not really embodying it each and every day through decisions. Yes. Embodiment is what happens really when awareness moves from the mind into the daily choices. This is when changes starts to happen. Yes. Into communication, into habits, into standards, into action. The difference is not that some people create and others do not. We all creating. Every decision you make creates. Every reaction creates. Every belief, whatever you believe, it creates. Every repeated thought creates. And the difference is being aware and then moving from awareness into embodiment, into daily action. Yes, into daily decision, aligned decisions. When we become conscious of the process that actually I will share all the week, throughout all week, we stop living by default and we begin to create by design. Yes. And this awareness allow us to move through life with great trust, with great intention, with great joy. And again, I tell you, transformation is not measured by what you know. Transformation is measured by what you constantly live. Yes. And if we observe, we can see this in business every day. Yes. For example, someone wants great visibility, but before visibility comes, they must overcome first the fear of being seen. Someone wants business growth, but before growth comes, they must develop consistency. Someone wants stronger leadership. But before leadership expands externally, yes, emotional awareness must deepen internally. Someone wants a strong team, yes, as a business owner. I know I am, and I know I have very strong team. We always can be greater, yes. And I knew, and you know, and everyone that have business, first of all, what has to happen is we need to strengthen communication, clarity, and responsibility. And in time, everything is given to us. Yes, in time, in this process, it's sure, it's something that is certain. Yes, it's certain. The opportunity and the preparation often arrives together. Often arrives together. And the question is whether we recognize it. Yes. So I would invite you, everyone here present, to reflect. Yes. So to reflect where in your life are you asking for expansion? Where in your life are you asking for expansion? And so, what qualities do you currently being invited to develop? Where are you being called to strength, patience, resilience, consistency, trust, self-leadership? Where are you still creating from circumstance? And where are you already leading from vision? Yes. So this is great questions to reflect. You should keep them. I give you for free. Yes. So what identity are you reinforcing every day through your thoughts, through decisions, through communication, through action? What if the current challenge that you are experiencing, is not blocking the vision? Yes. What if it's really just preparation for you? So this is questions, you should keep it and reflect upon it, be aware and embody. Yes. You see, as I reflect on this week, I do not believe that the most important question is, what did we learn? I believe the deeper question actually is, who are we becoming? Yes, this is the deeper question. Where am I going? Who am I being? Who am I becoming? Yes, this is the deeper question. Because vision is not simply about achieving something. Yes, vision is about becoming the person that is capable to hold it. Yes. And every decision we make either strengthens that identity or it weaken it. So where are you at? Where are you at? And this is conscious creation. This is conscious creation. This is embodied leadership. Yes. And when I look back to my own journey, I really can see moments where circumstances really suggest me to stop. I can tell you. I can tell you that much. Yes. But I have to tell you, I always chose to continue to create from vision, because this is what is true. This is what really gives me life. This is what gives me life each and every day. Yes. I have to tell you how it is. And today I understand something even more deeply. That circumstances really can only describe where I am today. But vision remind me, yes, where we are going. And leadership is the willingness to remain aligned with that vision long enough for reality to catch up. Yes. So vision is really powerful. Conscious creation is really powerful. But what ultimately transforms our life is embodiment. Yes. So understand the future is not created someday. It's not ahead of us. We don't walk towards it. It is created through who we become today, through our decisions, through how we communicate, through how we really move in that clarity. Yes. Not overthinking about even every single thing. Yes. But to be very much aware, to continue the journey from awareness into embodiment, to reflect, to be flexible, and never conform. Never conform. Yes. And when we continue to align our decisions, our actions, our communication, our leadership with that vision, yes, what once seemed really impossible, it seemed really like a dream, it gradually becomes possible. It gradually becomes real. It becomes reality. Yes, but this is a process that you are in, conscious or unconscious. But why not conscious? Why not? You have a choice. Yes. It's supposed to be. It's like it's supposed to be. Yes. But of course, it's a choice. And this is your choice. Yes. And so I really want to thank you for sharing this space with me. I really enjoy always to come here and to reflect with you all, present in Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I am so grateful, really. I'm blessed. I am living my truth. I'm living my dream. I am living with grace each and every day. And you see, it's a decision that I make, and my future is here. through my decisions, through who I am and I am becoming. So there's nothing that can stop that, you see, and it's beautiful. And it can touch other people's life, and it is already touching. Yes. And so it's so worthy. It is so worthy. Yes. It's not about what you receive. It's about who you are becoming, and then you receive. Yes. And if you feel called to a deeper reflection, to everyone still here present, yes, guidance or clarity or conscious support in your personal or professional evolution, you are invited to connect, to schedule a conversation with me through the calendar link in the description. And I'm very much looking forward to connect with you. I am so grateful for your presence. We will see us very soon in another conscious leadership, conscious business session. And yeah, have a great Sunday. God bless you. See you very soon. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And